academic session. This is Block Molding and Interlock Making Vocation Center. Here at my left hand side, I have Mr. Sulaimon, one of our facilitators that's going to put you through all we shall be doing this semester. Also at my right hand side, I have Mr. Salako, who is going to complement all that will be done this semester. Please, it will be appreciated if all of you can focus on what you'll be taught this semester, because it will go a long way in redefining all that you have been taught in the class. Thank you very much.
My name is Shoyemi Ayola Sulaimon. I'm one of the facilitators for Interlock and Block Molding here at the EDC Center. To my right hand side is Mr. Salako. We'll be working together to make this vocation a very good one for you. We are going to start from block molding. So in block molding, we have tools and materials to be used. So I'll be showing you the tools to be used. This is wheelbarrow. This is 9 inches mold. This is 6 inches mold. This is shovel. We have the edge pan. We have and trowel. So for materials to be used, this is cement, and we have a sharp sand there. To the method of production of a block. So we have the manual method and the mechanical method. In manual method, we're going to use manpower. We're going to make use of this mold, 9 inches and 6 inches. So if you want to make use of a mechanical method, we're going to use this machine, vibrating block molding machine. So, but we are going to teach you manual method. Proceed to procedure in making block. So we have like 5 procedures. So, but the number 1 is batching. Batching is the measurement of materials to be used in making block. So if you want to batch, the ratio for, we have mixed ratio. The mixed ratio for block is 1:8. One head pan of cement to 4 head pan of sand. So if you want to make use of 1 bag of cement, we are going to use 16 head pan of. We are going to make use of 16 head pan of sand. The ratio is 1:8 of this sharp sand. So what I'm trying to tell you is, in 1 bag of cement we have two head pan. So 1:8 means for a bag of cement we are going to measure 16 head pan of sand. I think you guys are getting me. For 1 bag of cement we have 2 head pan. So the ratio is 1:8. The mixed ratio is 1:8. So if you want to make 1 bag of cement, we are going to measure 16 head pan to 1 bag of cement. That's the mixed ratio, 1:8. So the next step is we are going to mix. Mixing is the next step. We are still going to show you guys how to mix, but we still want to do the theoretical aspect. We are going to show you later. So the next step is mixing. We are going to mix the sand together with the cement to make homogeneous mixture. You won't know the difference between sand and cement. It will be homogeneous. You won't know the difference. So after, the next step is we are going to fill up the mold, this mold. This is 9 inches. This is 9 inches mold. So we are going to use this shovel to fill the mixed sand into this. So that's the next step. The following step is we are going to compact. That's manual compacting. We are going to compact. So after compacting, we are going to use this compacting rod. This is the compacting rod to smoothen the head. this is a compacting rod. So after we've compacted the sand, we are going to cure. Just go outside to put it. We will remove the sand and from this mold. We are going to be adding a little water, very little, so that it won't turn to mortar for rendering the buildings. We want to make use of it for block, not for plastering or rendering. We are going to fill up the mold, the 9 inches mold. You know, you can't differentiate between the cement and the sand. This is what we call homogeneous mixture. As you can see, this is sand. So you won't know the difference between sand and cement. So then, this is we compact. This is what we call compacting. We are going to use this is the compacting rod to smoothen the. We are going there to cure the already molded block. So if you want to remove it from the mold, the surface has to be smooth. It has to be smooth like this one. These are some of the work we've done. And the minimum days for curing is 7 days, while the maximum is 28 days. So if you want to use this block, it has to be after 7 days. 7 days, 14 days, 21 days. But the maximum number of days it will cure is 28 days. We are through with the 9 inches mold. The same procedure. We are going to use the same procedure for 6 inches also. The batching, the mixing, the filling up of mold, and the curing. But the difference is just the size of the mold. This one is 6 inches, while the other one is 9 inches. So this is a compacting rod. So we will still repeat the same process. So the difference is the size. This one is 9 inches, while the other one is 6 inches. We also have 5 and 4 inches block, but that one is not commonly used. These are the two commonly used blocks. In millimeter is 450 by 225 mm. 450 mm by 225 mm. While the 6 inches is 450 mm by 150 mm. 450 mm by 225 mm, 450 by 225, 450 by 150, all in millimeter, all in millimeter. So 9 inches is 450 mm by 225 mm, while 6 inches is 450 mm by 150 mm with the manual production of a block. So we are going to just show you how we are not going to use it, we are going to show you. This is a vibrating block molding machine. So these are the pallets. Instead of using, we are going to make use of mold also, but we are going to put pallet. This is pallet. It is called pallet, wooden pallet. Wooden pallet. So we are going to put it here. The same procedure for making block is the same thing. The batching, the mixing. We are still even going to fill up the mold here. But the difference is just we are using manpower to remove the block. While this one we are going to make use of the machine. The machine will do all the come let me. We have this is the mold where we put the mold. So we are going to put the sand here. We won't on the lister because so we're going to use the compacting rod to spread the sand. So we're going to make use of this jack to vibrate it instead of manpower to compact. We're going to use this jack to compact it very well. So this one will remove it. So we are going to remove it like this. It will form block. Let's do a recap of what we've done before. So tools involved in making block. We have the shovel, the hand trowel, the mold, the shovel, the wheelbarrow. Then for materials, we have the sand and the cement. So the process involved in making block is we have batching, we have mixing, we have filling up the mold, we have compacting, then curing. So for batching, we have the mix ratio, which is 1:8. So then for curing, the minimum days for curing is 7 days, while the maximum days is 20. These are some of the blocks we've done before. 9 inches block. As you can see them, 450 mm by 225 mm. They are done by our students here. These are 9 inches blocks. They are mechanically vibrated. So it's not done manually, it's mechanically vibrated. So 6 inches block. They are hand mold. As you can see them. The 9 inches is mechanically made, while this one is handmade. Those are the two types of producing block that we have, the manual and the mechanical. Then for batching, let me add this one. For batching, we can do batching we have 2 methods of batching, by volume and by weight. By volume, by weight is, okay, 1 bag of cement is 50 kg. So for batching, we have 2 methods of batching, by volume and by weight. So we are using by volume here. That is measuring by hand. That's the 2 types of batching that we have.
Hey, you are welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the session on block making. Now, we want to move to another segment. This is the production of interlocks. So our facilitator will be putting us through this again. Please listen attentively and enjoy.
To production of interlock stones. So these are the tools we are going to make use of. This is the shovel. This is the plastic mold. We have different types of mold. So there are plastic mold. We have different types of mold. Then we also have caps. There are plastic molds. You can see those ones over there. We have the shovel. We have the mold, the line. So let's go to material. We are not going to make use of sand in producing interlock. Stone dust. We are going to make use of stone dust. It is different from sharp sand. This is stone dust. So the two materials we are going to use is stone dust and cement. Then we are going to lubricant. We use diesel. We are going to lubricate this mold for easy removal. So we are going to make use of diesel. So then we also have pigment. Pigment. Yeah, this is another type of mold. So this is pigment. It is used for producing colored interlock. This is used for producing this type of interlock. So this one is, as you can see the difference. This one is colored. This one is colored interlock, while this one is normal one. If you want to produce interlock, the first step we are going to do is we are going to lubricate the mold. As you can see, this is diesel. So we are going to lubricate it. We make use of foam for easy removal. If you don't lubricate it, it will be breaking if you want to remove the stone from the mold. So we are going to lubricate. That's the first step. So the second step is we are going to batch. Batching is measurement of materials. That's batching. So the mix ratio for interlock is 1:4. That means we are measuring 8 head pan of stone dust. Cement. So the next step is mixing. We are going to mix this. This is how you mix the stone dust and the cement together. So lubricating is the first step. Batching is the second step. So we are mixing. That's the third step. So we are going to add water. So this one will be like paste. We'll add enough water to it. So we are mixing. So we are mixing. You add little. As we are mixing, we are going to be adding little water to it. As you can see, this one is different from block. So this one is for this one is for caves. So they are already lubricated. So we'll use. We are going to make use of hand trowel to compound it. So we are filling up the mold. Yay! Blood cement. This is pigment.
Good.
This is pigment. We are going to add little water to it. So we are going to add the pigment to the base. So we add water. As you can see, we add water. So we add the already mixed cement and stone dust to it. So this is for making one. If you are going to make use of multi-interlock, maybe like 100 of the pigment, you can find maybe a pan or bucket or anything. You mix the pigment air. So you just make use of the base. Let me show you. I'm coming. So if you can so it determines the quantity that you want to produce will determine how you put water and the pigment. So you just be adding it to the base before you put the already mixed stone dust and cement to it. So we are going outside to cure. We are going to demold it. Before we can demold, it will be like 2 or 3 days before we demold. But let me show you the end product. We are going to get this. This is for colored cement. While this one, the normal interlock. This one is colored interlock, while this one is the normal interlock. We're going to wait for like 3 or 4 days before we demold. Demolding is the removal of the stone from the plastic mold. Like this one, they are already demolded. So let me show you how to demold now. After we've cured for like 7 days, we are going to demold. This is what we'll get. So we are going to demold. So this is it. This is the plastic mold, while this one is the stone. So for easy removal, that's why we lubricate. If we didn't lubricate the plastic mold, it will break. Like these ones, they are not properly lubricated, it will break if you want to demold. So demolding is the last step in interlock production. So for 1 bag of cement, we're going to get 120 pieces. So the mix ratio is 1:4. So we're going to get 120 pieces. The first step is we're going to prepare the land preparation. That's the first step. Like you can see this area, we're going to make use of shovel and some other things to level it. So after leveling, this is called land preparation. We are preparing the land to put the sharp sand to complement the already prepared land. So these are sharp sand. We're going to make use of range. So this is range to the land. This one is badly prepared. As you can see, there are holes here. There are holes. So they still need to do so many work there. I think this one is okay a little bit. This one is okay. Sharp sand to level it properly. We're going to make use of sharp sand so that it will level properly. So the tools to be used: shovel, wheelbarrow, head pan, the line. So the materials: stone dust and the cement. The first step in producing interlock is we lubricate the mold. So after lubricating, we batch. After batching, the mix ratio is 1:4, as you all know. Then after batching, we mix. After mixing, we fill up the mold, the plastic mold. So after filling up the mold, we compact with hand trowel. After compacting, we cure. So after curing, like 7 days, or we demold. Demolding is the removal of block from the stone from the plastic mold. That's demolding. Then we have for making the colored cement, for making colored interlock stone, we add pigment. So, and for the block and the interlock, the most commonly used cement is Portland cement. Portland cement, not Dangote, not Boam, not Elephant, not. Those are just brand name. The cement is Portland, ordinary Portland cement, limestone cement, Portland cement. So it's not Dangote, it's Portland cement, the most commonly used for block and though we have different types of cement. We have the sulfur resistant, we have the water resistant cement, we have the Portland cement, we have the rapid hardening cement, but the most commonly used one is Portland cement, not Dangote, not Elephant. Those are brand name. Dangote is a brand, Elephant is a brand. Look, the average number of blocks, the average number of stones we will get is 120. In 1 bag of cement is 120 stones. So for 6 inches block, the average number of blocks you get is 30. For hand mold, not mechanical, for 9 inches it is 30. We are going to produce 25, while 6 inches is 30. Then for vibrated blocks, we are going to get 40.
in one bag?
9 inches is 40 in one bag. I'm talking about for 30 and for 25. I'm talking about for handmade. For manual production is 25, while that one is 40. That's averagely for 9 inches. It's called stacking. These are stacked blocks. Stacking is arrangement of blocks, as you can see. These are stacked blocks. Difference between manual and the mechanical method of producing product is the strength will be different. Then the number of blocks to be produced. This one will produce much more block than manual. Then the strength will be different because machine will compact, unlike manpower. So those are the difference. A bag of cement is 50 kg. A bag of cement is 50 kg. One bag of cement is 50 kg. Then sharp sand and the soft sand, as you can see, this is sharp sand, this is soft sand. We can make use of them, the two, in producing block. This one is, you can see the texture, the two. This one has soft, this one is coarse, while this one has fine texture. That's the difference. Though we can make use of the two. Heavy or bulky material, we make use of wheelbarrow. Then if the distance from the sand to the machine is far, we can also make use of wheelbarrow. To batch, we're going to make use of 4 full load of a wheelbarrow to make 1 bag of cement. So this wheelbarrow, we are going to use 4 full headman will make 1 wheelbarrow. So if we want to batch for 1 bag of cement, we are going to measure 4 of this. We are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So that will make it 16. The mix ratio is 1:8 for block. So for interlock, that means we are going to measure 2 wheelbarrow, 2 full load of wheelbarrow. The exercise, we are going to wash all the tools used. We are going to wash it properly so that I'm coming. Let me take bowl. So we are going to wash all our tools. So you can ask me questions.
Thank you, sir. Please, what is the meaning of compaction?
Compaction is to remove the void in the block or interlock, void or air in the block.
You made mention of something about curing. What is the minimum day for curing?
The minimum days for curing is 7 days, while the maximum number of days is 28 days. It will have attained the necessary strength.
Please, can you tell us more about batching and mixing?
Yeah, batching is the measurement of materials to be used either in block production or interlock. That's batching. It could also be called measurement, but we call it batching. Then mixing. Mixing is the mixture of sand and cement, or stone dust and cement, to form homogeneous mixture. That's mixing.
Please, what is mix ratio? Please help us to explain further on that.
The mix ratio is the number of sand and cement to be used in making block or interlock.
And you made mention of 9 inches block. How many 9 inches block are we making 1 bag of cement?
Yeah, for 9 inches block, we will get 30 pieces, while 6 is 25 pieces. So for manual, that's manual. So for mechanical production, we are going to get 40 for 9 inches, while 6 is 48 for 6 inches for mechanical production of block.
Please, what is the importance of lubricating? The importance of lubricating the mold.
Yeah, the importance of lubricating the mold is for easy removal. If you want to demold, if you want to remove the plastic mold from the stone.
Please, can you just summarize the basic sequence of producing block?
Yeah, the first step is we are going to batch. The second step is we are going to mix. The next step is we are going to fill up the mold. The next step is we are going to compact. So the last step is we are going to curing.
Please, what is the difference between manual and machine in the production of a block?
Yeah, the difference is the strength. The mechanical production will have more strength, more than manual. Then the number of blocks to be produced to be different.
You made mention of 9 inches and 6 inches block. Please, can you tell us what that 9 inches means? What is the length and breadth of that 9 inches and that of 6 inches?
The 9 inches is in foot and inch, but here we'll make use of metric. So for 9 inches, 9 inches is 45 millimeter by 225 millimeter, 450 mm by 225 mm. That's 9 inches. While 6 inches is 450 mm by 150 mm.
Please, how many numbers of head pan we have in a bag of cement?
We have 2 head pan in 1 bag of cement.
What is the arrangement of block called?
It is called stacking.
That process of removing interlock from mold is called what, sir?
It is called demolding.
How many head pans contain 1 wheelbarrow?
So we are going. It's 4. 4 head pan will make 1 full load of wheelbarrow. Yeah.
Laying the interlocks, what are we going to use to tap the interlocks to make sure that they are well locked?
We are going to make use of rubber mallets. Rubber mallets.
Tap it.
Tap the head.
Then you talk about the caps. What is the function of that cap?
It is used to demarcate. It is used for demarcation.
Then how many number of interlocks can we see or can we make in a 1 bag of cement?
It's 120. Averagely 120. In 1 bag of cement, it's 120.
So what is the standard mix ratio for the production of concrete block?
It's 1:8. That's the mix.
Can I use granite for interlocks?
No. We make use of stone dust. This block. Colored interlock. There is interlock ready to be demolded. Then we have the plastic mold. The stone dust. We have the stone dust. Then mold, which is block. The pallet and the vibrating machine, vibrating block making machine.
We have come to the end of the session. Many thanks to our facilitators for putting us through these processes involved in block molding and interlocks production. Thank you, Mr. Sulaimon and Thank you, Mr. Salako. Really appreciate you. Thank you so much for the time you have created to put our students through these processes. Really appreciate you. Thank you so much. And to our students, we hope you can key into all these things that you have been put through. And we can assure you that you will find this thing useful in your future endeavors. Thank you so much, and God bless.